I was bored the other day, so I decided to take the liberty and remaster a Linkin Park song called Guilty All the Same from their newest album, The Hunting Party. There have been some people who have criticized me in the past because I don't have any major label street cred, because I haven't worked with major label talent. Well, number one, that's not the point of this channel. The point of this channel is that we are getting the most out of the gear that we can afford, period. No matter if we're working in a basement, in an attic, a bedroom, a living room, a bathroom, it doesn't matter. If we're using $50 microphones or $1,000 microphones or more, whatever gear we have, we need to get the most out of it if we're going to do this DIY, do-it-yourself home recording thing. But since you all brought it up, I said, hey, I don't like the way that the hunting party sounds. It doesn't even sound good on HDTracks. So instead of just complaining all the time about how bad masters sound, I said, hey, I'm going to remaster this thing myself. But when you're working with gear that isn't vintage gear, isn't the best gear possible, you're not going to be able to mix and master the highest quality. I mean, that's just the bottom line. The better gear does sound better. Now, what I always say is, does it sell more records? Can you sell more CDs, more MP3s? If you can't, then don't go into debt. But what I hope this video shows is that yes, although I may be some guy in a basement, or some guy in a bedroom, or some guy at his house, some guy in a trash can, just because all that's true, that doesn't mean what I can do with really worse material than what was given to the mastering engineer, to the real mastering engineer of this album. I can create what I think is a better sounding master than what they were able to. So I literally took the original Linkin Park song, this, as you can see, it's very flat, this flat, loud track, and made this dynamic and better sounding track. Again, better is subjective, but when you guys hear this, I think you'll understand where I'm coming from. Now, I can't blame the mastering engineer. The mastering engineer is at the mercy of the record label and the musician's decisions, but at the same time, their name is on it. Again, I don't discredit them because it may not have been their final decision, but let's just take a listen to this. Tell me in the comments below which version you prefer. What I've done is I've level matched this. The version I made is as loud as Metallica's Black Album, which I consider to be kind of like the ideal loudness for a rock album. And I level matched it to the original. What is this? It's negative 7.55 decibels quieter than the original. So let's see how this sounds. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if Warner Brothers or a member of Linkin Park is watching this, I'm available, guys. I'm just some dude in a basement, some dude in the attic, some dude in a bedroom, but that doesn't matter. The end result matters. So I'm available. Get in contact with me. Facebook, Twitter, right here on YouTube. I'd love to see a comment from Linkin Park, Vivo. That'd be pretty awesome. I think they're on Vivo. Either way, it'd be cool to see a comment from somebody from a major label because it's not a matter of who I've worked with. It's a matter of opportunity. I'm not out in Los Angeles or out in New York City, but I definitely take the opportunity and work for some major label bands if given that opportunity, as I'm sure everyone listening to this would as well. So if you like what I've done, send it on to Linkin Park forums and all that stuff. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for doing this. Oh, and just so you know, this is the only thing on the master track. I have a K meter, and that's just to show you the levels are approximately the same. So here we go. Enough talking. I'll keep it zoomed in. Actually, I'll zoom in even more. Get rid of this and bring this over here. Okay, it expanded automatically. Cool. Just so you guys can see the dynamics or lack thereof in the waveform. All right, that's it. So yeah, this isn't perfect. Again, I only had the CD master to work with. If I had the original mixes, I would make the kick drum kick some more. I would make the vocals not so sibilant. That's a matter of only having the 2 track, but I was able to get rid of the clipping to an extent and clear things up. I mean, this song, the original master sounds. I'm sorry, but it sounds like my speaker's broken when I listen to it. The whole album sounds like this. It's flat. It sounds like there's a blanket over the entire mix. And I was able to fix that, and I will be putting a video tutorial up, a separate one, because this video will obviously be flagged for copyright violations. And but I will put up a separate video where I go into detail about how I remastered it just with in the box mixing plugins. And I'm sorry to people who think, oh, well, you think you're a mastering engineer because you got some plugins. It's all about the sound, man. What can I say? I take care of my ears. I don't attend a lot of concerts. When I do, I wear earplugs, and I'm attuned to what good sounding music sounded like. I would say the golden age was in the early 90s. So that's what I always try to go for, is that early 90s vibe where people were still recording to tape and brick wall limiting wasn't happening to the extremes that they are now. And again, had I been given better source material to work with, this would sound even better. And the things I don't like about it are the sibilance on the vocals, the part where Mike Shinoda or Nonda, I always say that name wrong, is rapping. The music sounds like it's louder than his rap, so it's still hard to understand him, even though the mix was clarified. But I think you guys, well, let's see what you guys think. Which mix was better? The top one, which was the original, or the bottom one? Or I should say master. Which master is better? The one on top or the one on bottom? This has been Adam for RealHomeRecording.com.